Shalom Israel, this is Bishop Nathaniel with an update from IUIC TV. We are now offering exclusive content on a monthly subscription. For the first time ever, exclusive content will be available to you for only $1.99 monthly fee. That's right, for only $1.99. You'll be able to enjoy all the up-and-coming original content from IUIC. Short films, documentaries, TV shows, and more. You don't want to miss this. The exclusive content is not available through the app. You'll need to log on through a browser to begin your subscription. The exclusive content is available now, Israel. It's available now. Let's not waste any time. Log on to IUIC TV and subscribe now. We thank you in advance for all your support and many blessings. Until then, stay healthy, stay faithful, but most of all, let's stay in the spirit.
Bro, you can sit here, you can listen. Sit here and listen. So you're from Ghana, Ashanti tribe. So everybody passes from Ashanti tribe. You're my brethren. Listen to this. I'm going to ask you a quick question. Are you familiar with the story of Moses? Okay, so we know Moses freed the Israelites from Pharaoh, etc., etc. Okay, we know that, so we don't have to go there. So we know we are the Israelites. Okay, you know that. Okay, so now I'm going to read chapter 28, verse 1. We're going to start over again because we have to start establishing from the foundation below. Read.
There's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1.
Yes.
It shall come to pass.
It shall come to pass. He's going to prophesy here unto the children of Israel because he just freed them from out of Egypt. Now they're in the wilderness. So he's prophesying unto them. He's telling them things will happen to you all in the future. Read.
If thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If you will hearken is an old English word. It means to listen very good to the voice. What's the voice of the Lord? The Bible. Because if you want to know what the Most High requires from us, we have to read the Bible. So the Bible is His voice. You understand? It's easy like that. So He's saying, if you hearken diligently unto my voice, if you read my laws, read, what's going to happen?
To observe and to do.
To what?
And to do.
So don't only listen, but you have to do also. Read.
All His commandments.
Not just one.
All His commandments.
All His commandments. Continue reading.
Which I command thee this day.
It's a command because if you have a son and you tell him, hey son, go do the dishes. Does he have free will? No, he have to do it. So it's a command. You understand? So easy it is. Continue reading.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So if we listen, He's going to set us up above on high above all nations. Now my question to you. Are we above all nations? Not yet. So what we have to do to come above all nations? Fight. How we going to fight? We're going to take up guns? How we have to fight? What is the truth? Give me that. Give me that. Give me the truth. You talking? We come in. You good? You believe, sister? So I'm going to edify you all both. I'm going to edify you both. Where you from? Ghana. See, our next guy, Ashanti. Yes. Wow. Over here is overflowing with Ashanti. All praises, all praises. So we are edifying here that we are the children of Israel. We have to hearken. We have to hearken unto the voice. We have to listen to the Most High. If we do not listen, curse is going to come upon us, etc. And we just read, because we have not listened, if we listen, we're going to be above on all nations. But we are not above all nations, we are underneath. So what's the reason for that? He said we have to fight. I asked him, how are we going to fight? He said we have to tell the truth. So we are going to tell you, show you what's the truth.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 142.
Yes.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
Yes.
And thy law is the truth.
What is the truth?
And thy law is the truth.
No, the truth is what you read in a newspaper.
And thy law is the truth.
No, it's what a white man say on CNN.
And thy law is the truth.
The law is the truth. The Bible is the truth. That's the only truth. And in the Bible you can find that you are the Israelite. That's the truth. 28 verse 3. Wait, hold up. They really know. But listen to this, brethren. Before I don't roll off, come close, sister. Listen.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes,
Yes.
which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
See, he's saying now, if we listen, we're going to be above and high all nations. But we are not above all nations. So he's saying now, if you don't listen, all these curses going to come upon us. Is a curse something good or bad? A curse is a bad thing, sister. A curse is that something good or bad, sister? A curse is that something good or bad? So a curse is something a bad thing. See, so that's why the Most High telling us, if we don't listen, if we don't do his commandments, all these curses gonna come upon us. So you know we're establishing a curse. So now we are showing that the whole name. So now we are showing, if we don't keep the commandments, all these curses going to be upon us. What's a curse? Read verse 16. We're going to establish a curse here. Listen to this.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Cursed shall thou be in the city. How are we cursed in the city? Because we are the ones always packed in the jails. We are the ones who selling drugs to our brothers and sisters. We are the ones, our children grew up without a father. We are the ones, we are the ones who always buying food from the other nations. We are the ones who are always killing our brothers and sisters. So that's how we are cursed in the city. We are cursed today in the city. This is still going around here today. It's still happening. And where we are? We are in the city of Amsterdam. Don't come tell me this don't happen here in the city of Amsterdam, in the Belmont. It does happen. Everywhere, exactly. Continue.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
Cursed shall thou be in the field. How we was cursed in the field in Jamaica? We are picking the cane, etc. We are kicking tobacco leaves. We are picking cotton. The gold mine in Suriname. Who was inside there on the gold mines? Was it the Europeans? No. So it was our people. We were in the gold mines. Like that, exactly.
I'm talking about the leaders that are controlling.
So we established, we started from the foundation. We started from the foundation, sister. So understand, we are starting from the foundation. We have to build up. It can't come from.
The sister got a question. Her question is, who is this? Right?
Okay, sister, listen to this. Come this side. Come this side. Because the sister asks a question, let us establish a question. So the sister asks, who is this? So I'm going to ask you also, you know, so we're going to identify you both together. Who is this? And who is this? So let us start here first. Who does this is? Who does the world say this is? Sorry? I'm asking you. I'll ask you first. Who does the world say this is? Everywhere you go, in every church, everywhere you go, you see this image. So who does the world say? The world say who this is, the world does say. Exactly. But is this Jesus? How do you know?
Because you feel it and you know it.
You feel it and
You
you have to prove all things, understand? You have to prove everything, and how are we going to prove it? According to the scripture. So let us go to Revelation chapter 1, and we're going to prove what's the real depiction of Christ. Revelation chapter 1 verse 3 first.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth.
Blessed is he that reads. So when you read, then you go, no, for sure. Because I can feel something, but in that means it's not true. You understand? You have to read it to make sure that it's true.
That's right.
You understand? You don't say nothing. You have to be sure.
Right.
So when we're reading it, then we know that it's true.
Or even if you break straight.
Then you have to read.
Of course.
So we have to read. So verse 1.
Verse 1. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1.
Listen, sisters. Listen, sisters. Read.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
The revelation of who?
Of Jesus Christ.
The revelation of Jesus Christ. I bet you, nowhere in the church they ever read this verse. Read.
Which God gave unto him to shew unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it.
So, which God gave unto him to show his servants. Who are the servants? Me, you all here, we are servants of God. You have to spread the word. So go to verse 14 now.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So his head, the hairs on his head and his hairs, his beard, were white like wool. So, now, which one of these have woolly hair? This one have woolly hair. Which people on the earth have woolly hair? Does Chinese people have woolly hair? No. Only, see that? Only black people. Okay. See, now you're establishing only black people have woolly hair. Continue reading.
And as white as snow.
So as white as snow, because when we get older, our hair start to get white. I can see a little bit of white coming from the side. All praise the sister. Continue reading.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire. But don't think about those weird movies you see on TV. Now I'm going to ask you this. What's the first miracle Christ did? The first miracle at a wedding. Christ did something at a wedding. Come. Say it to the mic. Come, say it to the mic. Don't be shy. Yeah. Yes. See, he turned water into wine. So give me the prophecy for that. Give me that.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 12.
Yes.
His eyes shall be red with wine.
His eyes shall be red with wine. Because Christ liked to drink wine. We people like to drink wine. We like to consume alcohol. And what happens when we start to consume alcohol? The whiteness of our eyes start to turn red. But you have to drink in moderation. Don't get drunk, because that's against the law. So you can have a little, have a little drink. But don't go overboard. Know where your borders are. Exactly. All praises. Go back now.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 1, verse 15. And his feet.
And his what?
And his feet.
And his feet. Because back in the days, they had no Nike Air. They had no Air Jordan, etc. They were wearing sandals. So when he was prophet, he was seeing it, he said, I saw his feet, and his feet, read.
And his feet,
yes,
like unto fine brass.
Like unto fine brass. What's the color of brass? His feet, brown. So is this one brown?
No, brown.
Which one? Bronze? This one look more like it. So see already, he does it. Yes, so see already. This one here ain't woolly. His eyes ain't white. So his complexion ain't brown. So all of these already is pertaining to this one. You understand? Continue reading.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Yes. Let us see how, if it was light brass, light color or dark color. Let us see.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burned in a furnace. As if it burned in an oven. When you put something in an oven, it get burned. What color it turns? So what color is Christ according to the Bible? Come, listen good. What if you burn something in the oven? Read it again.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Yes.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burned in a furnace. As if it burned in an oven. When you burn something in an oven, what color does it come? Black. So according to the Bible, Christ is a what? Black man. Exactly. So if Christ is black and we are made in his image, you understand? So we look just like Christ. You understand? So if Christ was black, let us see what color are the Jews. Give me Jeremiah chapter 14 verse 2. You understand? Because they ain't going to teach you this inside the church. No. You understand? Flip this one here for me, please. Flip this one. Read that.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2.
Yes.
Judah mourned.
Who?
Judah mourned.
Judah. That's the head tribe. Judah mourned. Read.
And the gates thereof languish.
The gates are the leaders, the language, because they cannot bring them back together, the language in. So Judah mourning. To mourn is like, you don't feel good, you're a little bit down. We are mourning. We are mourning here today because all of the destruction what is happening unto us. We are mourning because all these other nations keep us in slavery, continue oppressing us. So we are mourning. Read.
They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
They are black.
Onto the ground.
Onto the ground. Exactly. They are black onto the ground. Genesis 2:7.
There's the book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 7. And God made This is the book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
See, he formed man from the dust of the ground. Now when you
Got some ground there.
see exactly right there, we have some dirt right there. What color is that? You are going. You have a flyer, sister? All praises. When you reach home, make sure you read that flyer.
Hey, the number there also. Call.
Hey, sister, hold up. You have one now. Listen to this one. Listen to this one. Read that. Wait, come. Last one. This is the last one. Because since you know you're an Israelite and we have to keep the commandments, my job is to tell you what you're doing wrong, not to break it, but just as brother and sister love, you know, showing you, hey, sister, that's not allowed. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Neither shall man put on a woman's garment. When it's saying the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, the woman shall not wear what belongs to a man. What is he talking about? Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. When you go to, say for instance, there was a McDonald's, they have like a public toilet. And you're going to the toilet, there are two depictions. There's a man and there's a woman. Okay, what depiction, what does the woman wear on the depiction?
In the skirt.
A skirt. Understand?
Yeah.
So that's why it said, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, because skirt pertains to a woman. A man now, when we go to the toilet, we pull down our zipper. We go to take a leak. Women, what you can't stand, you have to sit down.
Right.
You understand? You have to pull up the dress, sit down. So that's what I show you. A woman shall not wear which pertaineth unto a man, and neither shall a man put on a woman garment. Because when we see men and women garment, what do they say? Hey, there's a little bit on that. You know? Sodom and side. It's not good. So it's spiritual. It's spiritual. You understand? So Allah is, you are not allowed to wear pants. That's the law.
Right.
You understand? So there's a flyer inside here. You can come back on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. You can continue following our classes and learn more about your heritage.
Okay, thank
you understand? Okay.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is